Top five here in Triton has the top of the order off. It'll be Summers, Root, and Gorski getting things going for the Mustangs here against Will Hoover entering his 5th inning of work for Mainland. The left-handed pitcher facing the right-handed batter. Summers singled and grounded out. Fastball in, and that one's over for a called strike.
A run for EHT, and there.
I want to welcome everybody that is watching us right now, not just live here, but also on our
at first base batting
inside pitch broadcast.
Anthony Charles in center field hitting 5th.
Jared first,
and Michael
throwing way away.
9th.
And
the pitcher was Derek Berner, and that offense will face this man. Pitcher for the EHT Eagles.
Our guy, Al Fisher, holding it down.
Frank Wright. Defensively behind Wright, it's Busby, Velarde, Dodd, and Apolloni in the infield. In the outfield, left to right, is Justin Sweeney, Jason Hill, Jacob Denman. The catcher is Frank Ferretto.
And here's Root, the pitcher.
Is Mr. Wright.
I would anticipate a bunt.
So we got to see what's going to go on here.
Exactly, right?
Nepotism here. What's going on?
Yeah, could be the other way around.
Yep. Playing essentially at the pitcher's mound.
The umpire's going to make the right call.
We're going to go with side-by-side cam here, Mike, as I'm sure we're going to see plenty of action here.
Cole Fowler, bottom of the first here and being EHT. Breaking ball is down low, 1-1.
Over to first.
I saw the umpires walking out.
Actually
said, do me a favor, go
easy.
They're trying, in certain leagues, they want action. And the left-handers, they're
no
making
can do.
them now step off the rubber before they throw to first base. They're not letting you just lift your leg up like that. Bunt attempt. And he bunts through it. You like that move, that rule?
I like the way it is. I mean, to me, I know you're trying to give more of an advantage to the runner. You want more action, but that's part of growing up on the baseball field, and it's also something that makes left-handed pitchers a commodity.
Nice bunt.
I don't know.
Juggles it, picks it up, and there's nobody at first base. And now there's nobody at third base, and over to third, the runner is safe.
So a lost ball in the sun, the catcher, McAvoy.
Well, hey, credit to Coach Bob Wankel, putting the pressure on, getting them to force the defense to make plays. And
line drive through for a base hit.
The Mainland infield.
Well, the bunt, it was kind of bobbled by Wood, and then when he looked to throw the ball, Doug, there was really nobody at first.
Evanson will stop at second, and the Pioneers two on here in the bottom of the first.
There was nobody covering third because
shortstop Cole Fowler.
The bunt. So now it's first and third with nobody out.
10 yards away from
here's Gorski.
Gorski offered to go get sandwiches.
Hit 500 this.
Oh no, that was.
And he's 2 for 2 today.
Chris Losey and legendary coach Tom Ryder.
Rips one down the third base side, foul.
Very.
Nothing.
Yeah. I was going to go to that place.
Gorski is senior.
2 on, nobody out.
He's a Carpenter Cup selection this
bottom
year.
of the first.
First team all Tri-County
Eagles have a 1-0 lead, and that is.
Gorski, that pitch is way outside. As Bob Wankel told me, he's the heart of our team. And he has a chance now to tie this game up, or maybe more. First and third, nobody out. Here in the 5th, Hoover from the stretch. And it's bounced up there. Excellent job by Cole Campbell to block that thing to keep the runner from advancing from first. Roots at first. Summers is over at third. The left-handed swinging Gorski. The pitch. Hit back through the middle. It's off of the glove of Hoover, and we are tied at 4.
Don't look now. head, but instead of just focusing, make sure he's got the ball, he tried to rush it, and the floodgates are a bit open now. I mean, bases loaded with nobody out. This is a prime opportunity for Triton. And speaking of action, again, if you want to
run for
check
the
out
Eagles.
multiple games going at once, we got our stream going. We got Egg Harbor Township visiting
second round
Clearview,
matchup in the Group
and
4
Al
playoff.
Fisher on the inside pitch red zone coverage right there on our BFA YouTube channel.
It's a sacrifice
Phoenix
fly.
Foster, the third baseman.
Pioneers taking on Egg Harbor Township. We're going to bring you some live action
Hit
of that game.
towards short, pass sharp.
Chris Losey and Coach Ryder on the call.
One run comes around, and that's all that's going to score. It's a
By the DH Trivers. Now time is called.
That then. I mean, we had so much trouble with Cumberland with.
Colleges, yeah.
Colleges with catcher can't go out there, infielder can't come in, or is it?
They count.
It's a count as a visit.
Right. Another 0-2 coming to Sweeney. High and away, and it's a ball. On 2 strikes. They are called conferences, and anything to speed the game up. No advance. And that is the first out of the inning.
A little bit of trouble tracking that off the bat. Well, we'll see if Egg Harbor. Weather's a storm like Clearview basically did. Going to give it up.
Hoover into the 5th inning now.
Triton now putting 2 more runs on the board in the top of the 5th inning as they take a 6-4 lead over Maidland. Down at Maidland High School, once again, Doug Stasic and Mike Gill bringing that game live.
Tonight, following this one.
And we're going to be at Bridgeton tournament.
7-4 as we travel to the bottom of the 5th on BFA Sports.
Oh, I will.
You will.
Yes, I'll be in a different capacity.
Big thank you to Josh Friedman of the Courier Post, giving us an update about 30 minutes ago. Lucas DeStefano went yard in the top of the 3rd inning as Hamilton High School.
So it'll be Jacob Denbin, Jason Hill, and Frank Ferretto. 6, 7, and 8 for the Eagles.
And that's what we have so far. Hamilton High School up 3-0. So we bring you some more live action. We go to Chris Losey and Coach Tom Ryder. All the way out at Clearview High School as the Egg Harbor Township Eagles take on the Clearview Pioneers here on BFA Sports.
It's 0-2.
There. The old-fashioned stuff.
As he looked across. Inside. 2.
To Triton. Gamble first pitch swinging, fouls one.
Switching over quickly to the mainland game as Triton again holds a 7-4 lead over the mainland Mustangs at the bottom of the 5th inning as the Mustangs try to battle back in this one. Some more updates from Mr. Josh Friedman of the Courier Post, as it looks like Lenape and Cherokee are tied at 6. The bottom of the 7th inning. Actually, that game has moved to the top of the 9th. Baseball game tied at 6. So I stand corrected as I'm getting more updates here on Twitter, courtesy of Mr. Josh Friedman of the Courier Post, as we thank him once again. And the first out of the inning for Mainland, as you see the catch made there in right field. So we bring you to live action with Mr. Mike Gill and Doug Stasic on the call down at Mainland. We'll take a quick moment to let you know another update. Delsey is up 6-0 on Audubon, heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. That game is probably heading to the top of the 4th at this point. It was 23 minutes ago. Mr. Josh Friedman, once again from the Courier Post, giving us that update. Again, Delsey up 6-0 on Audubon.
He's a real good person and a
Round
real
tripper.
good baseball guy,
Screen
too.
action.
Guaranteed.
Here.
That one is up and away, ball 2.
As well as the Egg Harbor
2-2.
Township Eagles and the Clearview
Just
Pioneers.
missed.
We're gonna
Excuse
run
me,
over
ball
to
1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2
Clearview
Count
down
runs
here
full.
in the 5th.
as Chris Losey
Clayton Sands
and
on deck.
legendary coach Tom Ryder are on the
All
All we
dirt.
do is televise it.
2-1.
There it
Going
is.
to you live.
Coming to the catcher, Ferretto.
Wasn't that on MLB one time? You make the call?
Yeah, that and the IBM with Harry Callis and Monday Night Football. Yeah, you got it. Here comes the 3-2. It's a called strike 3. Runner breaks, and it's going to wind up being a strike him out, throw him out. Double play.
I tell you
Denman
what,
is thrown
how
out.
about that? How about that? A good play.
So the double play ends the inning. Nothing for the Eagles. We'll go to the bottom of the second here in Sewell. It is 1-0 EHT on BFA Sports.
So 2 to
The 3-2.
All right, we have a break in the action in Clearview. There's a nice pick there by the first baseman from Triton, and in that half inning, here's the replay on that one. Great job by the third baseman going to his glove side, and nice pick on the other end. The threat is averted. And Mainland down 3, moving to the bottom of the 5th inning. All right, Clearview actually stepping to the plate now, so we're going to bring you that live action with Chris Losey and legendary coach Tom Ryder coming right to you here on BFA Sports.
Jared McKinney and Corey Lyle facing Frank Wright. Bounce to first. Busby's got it to the bag, and that's one quick out here in the second.
how are you going to hand out the cards? How are you going to do that?
Hand out. What do you mean hand out the
How are you
cards?
going to give him the cards, the lineups and everything?
He's got 'em.
Very gingerly.
Oh.
You're going to use FedEx or Amazon or something to get him there?
Yeah. No, he has them. I took a picture of them. He has them. Third baseman Jared McKinney. With a little visit from his coach Derek Reagan.
Oh, we must have missed something with the umpire.
we
He
sure
walked
did.
down to first base while we were talking about cards and.
Well, they didn't take Charles off the base, so it's still one. Out. We'll find out what that's all about. 2 outs. And the DH, Corey Lyle. Two outs, no base runners. One 0 up high. It's 2-0.
Nice breeze. Nice cool breeze going on right now.
That's like me saying it's a quick game, and then all of a sudden that's going to stop, and then the breeze will stop,
there
right?
You go.
2-0. Same spot. 3-0. The second baseman, Luca Marinucci, on deck. 2 outs, no base runners. Bottom of the second. Here in Clearview. There's a strike. So it's 3-1.
You want me to read that?
Ball 4. Well, no, I'm just showing you how we, get our notes, our notes together.
I got that. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very well said.
Lyle walks. And here's Marinucci. 2 outs. Pioneers have a runner here in the bottom of the second. There's a strike. Whatever you touched made it worse.
They said it was low. They texted me, said it was low.
It was low?
It doesn't
Okay.
sound low, though.
Okay. Maybe that's a good thing. They said I don't sound loud enough.
Is that what they said?
1 strike pitch. Way inside. 1-1.
Well, then that proves it might be all about you, maybe. I don't know. It could be. It could be.
Oh, you lasted till the second inning. Thanks a lot.
How about that?
1-1. Down inside. 2-1. 2-1 to the Pioneer second baseman. Michael Flax, left fielder, on deck. It's a 2-1. I think that's a called strike.
Yes, I think it is.
So it's 2-2.
Heard that all the way from here.
Okay. So 1 on, 2 out. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Why the throw goes into the outfield? Or are we missing out? What's going on here? What's going on here?
What do you say?
Busby went to the bag for 1 out. Dodd in a ground ball for 2. Why don't we have 3 outs?
He didn't strike out.
Wow.
Did we mess up the count?
I don't think we messed up the count at all.
Is this a new battle?
This is not a new. This is still Marinucci.
Skill set that if you're
Okay.
not
Once again, Al Fisher bringing you the inside pitch from BFA Sports as we're on our maiden voyage here, I should say. Bringing you some live look-in action from the NJSIAA High School Baseball Playoffs. Once again, Doug Stasic and Mike Gill, or should I say Mike Gill and Doug Stasic on the call. The mainland Mustangs taking on the Triton Mustangs. The Triton Mustangs holding a 3-run lead in the 6th inning. We're going to give you that action live as we move to Mainland High School down in Absecon. What an incredible catch made right there by the center fielder. Take a look at this one again. As that catch will make the ESPN highlights. Just kidding, folks, but it should. Great catch out there by the center fielder going with his back to the infield. Nice grab to end that inning. We're going to break for both games, so we're going to try to give you some updates here on the inside pitch on BFA Sports. As we check Twitter, and Mr. Josh Freeman bringing us a lot of the info around South Jersey. So it looks like Delsey still up 6-0 on Audubon. And NJ.com's Kevin Minnick as we check any updates from him. As the Warriors of New Egypt High School win 7-2 against Burlington City. And they'll move on to the semifinals versus Point Beach Riverside winner. Another update, Tyler Davis finished 3 for 5 as Lenape tops rival Cherokee 7-6 in 9 innings as they reach the South Jersey 4 semifinals on Tuesday. Again, we want to thank Mr. Kevin Minnick from NJ.com for this information. In that ball game that we mentioned between Lenape and Cherokee, the player of the game, Ron Nost, hits the game-winning home run as Lenape edges rival Cherokee 7-6 again in 9 innings to move on to the SJ4 semifinals. Again, Ron Nost. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And we'll go back to live action. So we bring you the Triton Mustangs taking on home team Mainland Mustangs. The Mustangs now in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll bring the live call from Mike Gill and Doug Stasic. Big home run right here by, it looks like, Chase Petty. A 2-run blast to make this a 7-6 ball game. As you watch the highlight replay again. So he hit that shot to deep left center field. It looks like it was a 3-run home run. I stand corrected, folks. We have ourselves a tie ball game between the Triton Mustangs and the Mainland Mustangs in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the never die Mainland Mustangs showing they've got plenty of grit. As a battle here at the bottom of the 6th inning with just 2 outs. They look to put a dent into this tie ball game. Once again, Doug Stasic and Mike Gill in the call. All right,
So the new pitcher will be Jake Snyder.
They had to have brought Busby back to the plate. It's the only thing that makes
The other
sense.
catcher is already dressed and ready to go.
as we'll bring you the Egg Harbor Township Eagles versus the home team Clearview Pioneers. Pioneers have a runner at third base. They're threatening. Let's go to Chris Losey and legendary coach Tom Ryder on the call.
1-1. You know, we are debuting our sort of around the horn, if you will. Al Fisher manning the studios. Breaking in and out from mainland and here. That pitch is down. 2-1. Just want to get a score.
Okay.
Two balls and a strike. There's a strike call.
Yes, very good pitch.
2-2. The 2-2. Up high and the count runs full. Now 3-2. Wow. They're in the bottom of the sixth at mainland. 7-7. 3-2. Fouled away. We'll do that one again. 7-7.
Wow. That could be a TV commercial, 7-Up.
Yeah. Another 3-2 coming to McAvoy. Another foul ball.
Another foul ball.
Shortstop Cole Fowler on deck.
Another lost ball.
You are looking at live action between the Egg Harbor Township Eagles and the Clearview Pioneers. In the bottom of the third inning, the Eagles holding a 1-0 lead. The Clearview threatening with runners at first and third and only one out. Once again, the call by Chris Losey and legendary coach Tom Ryder. Ground ball up the middle, plates a run for the Pioneers as they knot this one up. 1-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Still threatening with runners at second and third base. The Pioneers putting some pressure on Egg Harbor Township, known for their pitching, as they try to grind one out at home against the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. Pioneers take a 2-1 lead over the Eagles as they just played a run on a line drive to the opposite field. Again, they're leading 2-1 with runners at first and third base. We're going to move over to Triton versus Mainland, as Mainland still in the bottom of the sixth inning with runners at second and third, threatening even with two out. We're going to jump right over to that ball game. Once again, Mike Gill and Doug Stasick on the call.
Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield. It is a tough play, and Root comes in to make the grab, but not before a 3-run bomb by Chase Petty ties things up here at 7-7. We head to the top of the seventh. It's 7-7-7 here on BFA Sports.
And a break in the action in Mainland after Chase Petty's 3-run bomb that knocked this one up at 7-7. We'll move back over to Clearview between the Eagles of Egg Harbor Township and the Pioneers of Clearview. Once again, on the inside pitch, brought to you by BFA Sports.
Here, because if they throw through, as this one goes foul, left field side. If they throw through, they will send Fowler, because he did a first to third really quickly. He can run.
Absolutely, yep.
Fowler at third, Costed first. 1 out, 2 runs in. Strike call. Nothing in 2 to Charles. Fine.
That was a delay steal.
And a steal.
Good move, delay steal.
So Costa moves up. See, this is where you have to look over the monitor 800 feet away.
That's only if you're short like you and I.
0-2. Missed inside.
Or
1 ball, 2
or
strikes.
you can put a dictionary on your seat and it'll help it a little, raise it a little bit.
What?
Yeah, put a dictionary on your seat, sit on dictionary.
Dictionary. 1-2. Did it hit him?
I don't even know if they have dictionaries anymore, do they?
I think so, but they're online. It did not, and now it's 2-2.
Yep.
Well, I can't find it, but the people in the comments saying it hit the kid's foot.
This is hitting the deep right center field. Denman back, makes the catch. Another run coming home and a sacrifice fly for Anthony Charles. It is now 3-1 Clearview.
Once again, you're watching the Inside Pitch brought to you by BFA Sports as the Pioneers put another run on the board on a sac fly to right field as they take a 3-1 lead over the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. We're going to move over to Mainland as we move to the top of the 7th inning. And the Triton Mustangs are at the plate as they try to mount a threat and take the lead after Chase Petty's 3-run bomb knotted up in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mike Gill and Doug Stasic on the call.
Right. 2-2. Crushed to center field, but Elliott's got a beat on it. And there's one away. Boy, hit it right on the nose, but right at Mark Elliott.
Well, we've seen some hiccups on the defense for both sides, and this is where it's really going to count. Neither team can afford to give an extra at-bat, an extra out as we go the rest of the way. Hoover, amazingly, still in the mound here in the 7th.
Here's Henry, the left fielder. Yeah, and you got to wonder where the pitch count is for Hoover. He has thrown a bunch of pitches today. Pitches upstairs, 2-0. And that one's upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch from Hoover. Fastball on the inside part.
Quick score and other action. It's the bottom of the 3rd up in Clearview. Pioneers lead the Egg Harbor Township Eagles 3-1.
Ooh, he chased after ball 4 and fouled it out of play.
Out of real estate.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Will Hoover on the mound for the Mustangs. Here's the pitch. Off to right field. Sands can't get there. Bounces in front, but he keeps him to a single. So Henry is a 1-out base runner.
Was that a 3-0 pitch?
Full count.
Oh, it was a full count. Okay.
Yeah, he swung at the 3-1. That was ball 4. He fouled it back over here.
Yeah, I was questioning it as Twitter's blowing up after the Petty game-tying home run. Want to appreciate and thank everybody who's watching our YouTube feed coverage on BFA Live Sports. Be sure to subscribe. Check it out. We got some awesome news coming up for the South Jersey baseball scene and beyond. So if you want to be in the know, hit that subscribe button.
First pitch is over for a called strike.
And again, if you're trying to keep an eye on both here and the game between Egg Harbor Township and Clearview, you can check it out on our Red Zone coverage via our BFA Live Sports YouTube channel. The Inside Pitch, Al Fisher holding it down in the Vineland Studios.
Pitch is outside for a ball. Formisano doubled. Knocked in a couple of runs back in the 5th. He's a freshman. Hitting just 170. But had a big hit in this game. That one gets by, and there goes the runner. He's into second base. So into scoring position. The ball goes out to center field, but that's going to be picked up quickly by Elliott. Formisano. Good defensive player. Ball's hit to second. Petty's behind it over to first, and there's the second out of the inning, but the runner moves over to third.
Triton just 90 feet away. Put it board.
2 balls and a strike.
Split screen action here on the inside pitch, brought to you by BFA Sports, as the Pioneers still up to bat. They hold a 3-1 lead, still threatening. As you can see, Triton now has a runners at, looks like, first and third with 2 outs. Actually, only third base, I stand corrected. Again, I'm Al Fisher with the inside pitch. Our maiden voyage, bringing it to you from BFA Sports as you're watching NJSIAA playoff baseball. Later tonight at 6:30, right on BFA Live Sports, you'll be able to see Rancocas Valley being hosted by Williamstown as we continue the NJSIAA playoff baseball here on BFA Sports. Now back to the live action as we move to or still in the top of the 7th inning, I should say, with 2 outs. And again, still threatening by Triton as the Mustangs of Mainland hope to hold them off the board and go to the bottom of the 7th with a chance to win in a walk-off fashion.
Hoover's pitch is up and away, up and in. Ball 2. So 105 pitches entering this at bat for Will Hoover.
This should be it, unless he can get there.
Upstairs, ball 3.
Oh,
Excuse me, ball 2.
so this is
No, 3. 3.
3 and
Excuse
1.
me.
Yes, this is pitch 110 right here. So this will do it for him. Right in the screen, souvenir, right in front of you, buddy. Right in front of you, Mike. Right there.
I had that. I mean, my hand was right there ready.
Wait a second. Wait a second. The ball was just stuck in the screen, and he gave it back to Campbell. You could grip that pretty good with a curveball.
Full count. 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Tie ball game.
As we give you some scores around South Jersey as Delran High School, the Bears win their second round game 10-0 over Haddonfield, courtesy of Kevin Minnick of NJ.com. The Bears were led by KJ Giangreco, who threw a perfect game and hit a 2-run home run to help himself out. As once again, Delran wins 10-0 over Haddonfield to move on in the NJSIAA playoffs. Back to live action in Mainland. While we have it timeout on the field, Josh Friedman of the Courier Post just a minute ago on Twitter mentioned Joe Morrissey, who has thrown 30 1/3 innings this spring, has yet to allow a run. Moorestown senior twirled a no-hitter Saturday as the Quakers blanked Timber Creek 5-0 in the South Jersey Group 3 quarterfinals as they move on. Looks like we have a relief pitcher coming in for the Mustangs. We're going to move over to Clearview as we have live action brought to you again once by Chris Losey on the play-by-play and legendary coach Tom Ryder on the color.
Well, I guess the question, will he let him hit or will he bunt him over? Top of the 4th.
Cleanup batter. Justin Sweeney. So again, I'm asking, right? It's the cleanup batter.
I would probably let him hit.
I would hope they would. Sweeney walked his first time up, swinging away first pitch, fouled it right side. One strike to Justin Sweeney, 3-1. Clearview in front. Good breaking ball there.
Yes, it was.
2 quick strikes to Sweeney. Right at first, he walked. Nobody out. Top of the 4th. Oh, 2. It's up high. And it's 1-2. You know, talking about Bridgeton, though, that Gary Fisher, he is one cursed man. 1-2. Fouled away. We'll do that again. I told him on the phone 2 days ago, I said, I don't know of anybody that has gotten beat up and has gotten back up as often as you have with the tournament that he's had. 1-2, fisted foul.
Wow.
I mean, he lost one tournament to COVID, lost one tournament to rain. He said he was not going to lose this tournament, so the rain wiped out last weekend. He just pushed it back a weekend. The 1-2 is delayed as they throw over.
That's a nice little field.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little field.
The Crowns crew did an unbelievable job to get it playable. Unbelievable. 1-2. Struck him out. It's a big strikeout for Berner. That's his 4th.
That swing later might have been a changeup or something, maybe. Something off speed.
Tristan Trivers, the DH. Sacrifice fly, his first time up. 1 on and 1 out. This could be 2. There's Fowler. The relay from Marinucci's in time.
Yep.
And just like that, the inning is over.
Nice double play turn by the Pioneers to end a threat. As the Pioneers take a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 4th inning, we're going to move over to Mainland as
And Triton, nope, over to first base.
Oh!
And Petty picks it up.
making that play. And it looks like they've ended that inning as well. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And we'll hopefully get you a score update. Look at this play. I believe this is Chase Petty at second base. Just a true athlete over there. Not only is he a great pitcher, but he fields his position well, and he hits for power. Some great stuff being brought to you by Mainland in this nail-biter. I believe, if I can get an update, get a scoreboard, I believe it's 7-7, because I don't believe Triton put a run on the board. And due up is Phoenix Foster. Well, we are actually in a break for both games, so let's bring it back live. And once again, I'm Al Fisher for the Inside Pitch, brought to you by BFA Sports. We have the Triton Mustangs taking on the Mainland Mustangs down at Mainland High School, moving to the bottom of the 7th inning. And Egg Harbor Township visiting Clearview down 3-1 after an ending double play.
It is 3-1. Clearview in front here in our playoff broadcast of Group 4 base.
We have an exciting end to the Mainland game, but we're going to bring you right now to Clearview. And once that action turns up, we'll bring you Mike Gill and Doug Stasic, and they are ready to play baseball. So we're going to move to the bottom of the 7th inning. And here comes, once again, Mike Gill and Doug Stasic here on BFA Sports.
And Sammy Wood, as we are all tied at 7. Mainland needs a run to advance. 7-7. Chase Petty with a fine defensive play. I'll tell you, from my vantage point, that looked like it was clearly out to the outfield, which it was. It's just that Petty almost ran behind the ball into right field and made a spectacular spinning play to get to first base and the out. Saved the day defensively there. So he has done it with the bat. He has done it with the glove on a day that he is not pitching.
Yeah, it was not an easy play to say the least. But
So a classic here in Linwood today as Mainland and Triton, the two Mustangs. Mainland in green, the Mustangs. Triton in blue, the Mustangs. 7s and 7s. Here comes Christian Elliott, who, by the way, is the freshman younger brother of Mark Elliott. He'll be around this program for the next 3 seasons.
Well, it's go time as I hear the bell ding coming out of the blue corner.
Foster's into the game. As a pitcher, he has allowed just 1 earned run in 23 innings pitched this year.
Whew. So he is the closer.
First year varsity pitcher.
Nice pitch there.
1-1 to Christian Elliott. The 1-1. And that one's over for a called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit into left center field.
It's past him.
Summers can't come up with it. Elliott heads to second, standing in with a double. A leadoff double for freshman Christian Elliott, and that brings up Clayton Sands. No wonder here. We're going to get a runner. So Elliott.
Yeah, he looked like he might have tweaked something there. Definitely wincing a bit in pain. And that is.
Sharkey's going to run. Elliott's got good speed, too, so for him to be getting run for, I wonder if there's something wrong with him.
Nah, it did. He kind of was wincing as he was at second base. Looked like he might have rolled an ankle.
It was almost like they predetermined that runner was going to go for him.
Yeah.
Well, here's Sands. So you wonder if Kern is going to try to get him over here and get the winning run to third base, or do you just kind of, hey, you got the bottom of the lineup up here, see if somebody comes up big. Sands has 2 singles today. He's been hot of late. He hit a big double in the game up at Trenton. Sharkey's running at second. They're going to bunt. The bunt is down. Foster over to first.
Well executed.
They make the play, but Sands with a great bunt there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want from a fundamental standpoint. And now 1 out and just 90 feet away.
So here comes Sammy Wood, who had a big hit in the game against Apsagami. He has a chance to be big here again on Saturday afternoon. The old Saturday afternoon special. Bob Wankel is telling his outfield in. He wants them all in.
There's only one place this ball is going right now, and that is home.
Well, he knows if the ball's hit deep over your head, it don't matter. So Wood, the infield is in on the grass.
Well, here's where you got to think. Foster's going to have a chance to showcase just how good of a painter is, because he's not going to try to put anything over the plate right now. He's got to try to strike him out.
They look to bunt again.
Oh, got him to chase.
So Wood with the old suicide safety squeeze there, it looked like.
Yeah, that one though, you gotta bend your knees, and if you gotta straighten those knees out, you know you don't put the bat out there. But tough spot to be in.
Safety squeeze attempt there by Wood. The infield is up. Root is literally in his face, and that pitch is up. Now you got the first baseman, Cooper Root, who is, I mean, about as close to the batter for a first baseman. He took a couple steps back there. The third baseman up on the grass. They are up all the way across the infield. The pitch, and that one's inside. Ball 2.
I got to tell you, if it's me in this spot, I actually load the bases.
Well, if you're loading the bases, here's the problem. You're going to the top of the order.
I know, but you still, at least you got to force out. Because trying to tag here is going to be crazy.
Up and in. I mean, with first base open, I could see putting Wood on and work the 9-hole hitter and see if you can get a double play in the middle. Keep the corners up. And I don't know if I'm walking to get to Elliott. No, thank you. I'll let you handle that, pal. And he throws that one behind Wood, so now there's the runner at first.
Well, there's one thing we know. He's not going anywhere.
Well, now you could play the infield in the middle at double play depth with the 9-hole hitter up here and try to get 2 and get out of this inning. Otherwise, if you don't get to 2, here's the problem. The run scores and the game's over. Now do you steal behind
They're
here?
they're up. Yeah, they're up. I mean, he's going to try to hold them on the corners, which
I wouldn't be surprised if you see a push bunt up the first base side with the first
he's
baseman
holding them on.
the runner on.
Yeah, he's holding them on. Wow. I don't know if that came across the microphone, but it must have, because I think I heard it in my ear. Somebody said they want fudge after this? Is that what they said?
So there's a lot that could happen here. You got the infield up. You could steal behind them. You can now they aren't holding them on anymore. So now the first baseman's back up.
Yeah, they're giving up second base right here.
There goes the runner. He's going to get second. That run means nothing. The winning run to advance is on third base, and that is Brandon Sharkey. Luke Sharp, the 9-hitter. Swing and a miss. And the only thing you cannot have happen here is a strikeout.
Yep.
A pop-up in the infield equally as.
Surprised he didn't try to bunt there. One strike.
Well, you do have the infield really tight in here, although this is a great ending about to happen here. It's hit into center field, and that ball is gonna drop! The Mustangs of Mainland will advance as Brandon Sharkey crosses the plate, and Mainland's Luke Sharp wins it, and Mainland wins it 8-7.
What a ball game. A walk-off here in Linwood. Up 4, down 3, tie the game, and you walk it off in the bottom of the inning. My word. And did we mention he's the 9-hitter?
How satisfying is that? Here's a kid who has been DH'd for at times this season. The clutch.
So the 9-hitter, walk-off fashion, wins this one for the Mainland Mustangs, and an exciting one as the Mustangs of Mainland win 8-7. In the bottom of the 7th, we're going to move over to Chris Losey and Coach Ryder, bringing you the game from Clearview High School between the Egg Harbor Township Eagles and the Clearview Pioneers. Once again on the inside pitch, brought to you by BFA Sports. I'm Al Fisher. I will be leaving you now that we have single action, but you can find all the games on BFA Live Sports on YouTube. Once again, go on YouTube, search engine BFA Live Sports. We'll be bringing you at 6:30 the Rancocas Valley versus Williamstown game. Al Fisher, myself, will be on the call along with Doug Stasic, and we look forward to bringing that to you. But once again, Chris Losey, Coach Ryder at Clearview High School.
That's what we missed right there, right?
Somewhere's in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's back to back. So Denbin leads off the 5th with a double to right. And then I'll bring up Jason Hill. He'll strike out his first time up.
Guess that's a way to win a baseball game, bottom of the 7th. Sacrifice fly to the outfield.
Sure is.
That'll get it done.
Paper's blowing all over the place.
Just catch them.
Hill squares, and the pitch is down. He's got a 1-1 count there. Denbin at second. He led off with a double. (3-1) the score. Pioneers in front here on BFA. Again, the final 8-7. Mainland.
Very structured, it's very scheduled, like weeks in advance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be signing off here on the Inside Pitch, brought to you by BFA Sports. Again, I'm Al Fisher. As we have a single game in action, you can again find that game live on BFA Live Sports on YouTube. Just go on that site and look for the game. And by the way, as we mentioned earlier, at 6:30, we have Rancocas Valley taking on Williamstown High School. again on here on BFA Sports. Myself and Doug Stasic on the call. But thank you again for watching as we sign off here on BFA Sports on the Inside Pitch. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Take care.